So I think basically it's we do it. It's in our culture. I think it has something to do with the culture. The Filipino culture has something to do with it. You know, in the Philippines. First of all, I have a staff who've been with me. You know, since the first film I did up until the last film I did recently. Who I've been working with and you know, in the Philippines, everybody wants to be part and involved in the filmmaking process. When I say everybody, people from the streets, you know, the family members, everyone, they just want to help and be a part of the filmmaking process. But of course, other than that, I have several stories. I have a lot of friends with me. I have writers who are working for me. We develop scripts, we develop stories. You know, we're doing this all at the same time, and as soon as we find the right producer who are interested, for instance, for a certain subject matter, then we just do it. We just do it, and that's how it usually starts. Yeah, because well, when I go to festivals, sometimes I don't only watch movies. I also try to observe the culture, try to see the place and the city, trying to, you know, understand also the culture of the people, to, you know, to the places where I go to. For instance, when I say Belgium, there were a lot of Filipinos also who goes to Belgium, other parts of the world. And sometimes I get to chat with them, I get to talk to them, and sometimes I discover stories. I mean, amazing stories. That are, for instance, you know, their personal experience in that country. So yeah, I try to gather as much stories as I can, interesting stories. I think it's like most artists, or most of you, or most of the filmmakers, that's how I develop a story. You know, sometimes you get affected by, you know, by a subject matter, sometimes by people, sometimes by experiences of other people, or by a situation, or, you know, by someone you saw on the street, or anything under the sun. Sometimes you get affected by it. You know, sometimes you are bothered by it. Sometimes you even, you know, fall in love with it. You know, with the situation. So just like anybody else, that's how I develop a concept first. That's how I get attracted to a concept, to a story. So, but after that, I mean, it's just the beginning, you know, it's just the start. And then after that, if I get bothered, for instance, with an old woman begging, or for instance, an old woman asking for help on the national television about the grandson, to bail out the grandson. So for me, that was kind of, you know, it really bothers me. And then you look back, why does it bother you? I mean, why were you not bothered by, for instance, about another situation? Why an old woman? You know, then you think back, you think deeply. You know, so you get bothered because of, say, for instance, the injustice. Say, because of the old people that are not, you know, they're forgotten by the society.